Alright, so I wasn't going to do this video, but I thought, what the heck, may help some of you guys out. It's a little bit of reselling websites and storage unit websites that you can use. It's kind of a mix between both of them, but I think it will help you guys since you do have to sell the stuff that's in the storage units. So we're going to go through, this is about 15 different websites that I use constantly throughout my career as a storage unit buyer and also a reseller, people that, you know, take stuff out of storage units and sells it online. So the first site is my Amazon. I'll put all these links below this video. So if you need to reference this, you can come back to the video and click the links, okay? So this is my Amazon influencers. This is basically a page that you will set up eventually when you start selling on social media as well. This is an affiliate link. But this is all the stuff that I use, guys. We did a video on this already, but I figured I'd put it in this quick website video. So if you guys need to see everything that I use for reselling purposes, it's all in here. Everything from reselling to storage units to what cameras I use to printers. Anything that you can think of reselling wise is going to be in here in my Amazon influencers, okay? So this is the first website, so anything that you need for storage units and or reselling will be in here. Alright, so let's go on to the next. The next one, we already did a video on this, but it's Hounds, guys. This is the company that lists all my fashion inventory. Anything that you can put on your body that I find out of storage units, these guys will list. So the storage unit that I just bought with all the Harley Davidson t-shirts and jackets, this is the company that actually will list that stuff for me, okay? Highly recommend it. Time is money in the storage unit game, and if they can list it for you on eBay, you're going to want to do that. And if you haven't seen that video, go check it out. It's the Hound video. Next websites list perfectly. Top 3 websites I use every single month, every single year is this company. They basically take all my listings I have on eBay and they cross-post it on different platforms like Poshmark and Mercari, so you can have one item on multiple websites. Extremely quick with a click of a button. Everybody needs list perfectly. The link will be down below. Alright, next one is TubeBuddy. TubeBuddy is a must-have tool. Remember, YouTube, you have to have it buying storage units. It helps you in so many more ways than one. We already did a video on this. If you haven't watched it, go check it out. But basically, YouTube will allow you to make money to pay for storage units. It will allow you to take on more risk because you have income coming in from YouTube. And then on top of that, you build a community. And on top of that, you build a brand. And TubeBuddy basically is a extension that adds onto YouTube that allows you to do so many different things like end screens. All the stuff you'll realize eventually allows you to do really cool thumbnails, which is the picture you see before you click on the YouTube video. It allows you to do keywords. Basically, it takes YouTube and makes it a lot better so that way you have a better chance of building your brand quicker and easier. And I use this every single day. The link is below. Next one is GoDaddy. This is GoDaddy bookkeeping, guys, for taxes. We have a lot of videos on taxes from Not Your Dad's CPA down below. So go watch that. I personally use GoDaddy bookkeeping. It auto syncs all my stuff into one website. So all my credit cards, all my debit cards, everything goes in to GoDaddy bookkeeping, and so I highly recommend it. Another one is Real Authentication. This is a big one, guys. A lot of people don't know this, but you're going to get a lot of designer handbags and purses in storage units, okay? And a lot of us don't know if they're real or fake. And this company will not only tell you if it's real or fake, but you'll get a certificate. So that way when you sell it, you can also show that it's a real handbag, a real product, okay? So when you find handbags in storage units, and a lot of us are iffy to sell it because we don't know if it's real, then use this company. So basically what you do is you sign up for an account, you send them photos, they'll ask for photos from you, and then you just submit the photos, easy as that. They'll tell you if it's real or fake, and then they'll give you a certification. So that way you can actually put that certification in your listing when you sell it online to show people that it's a real authentic product. Really cool site. Next one, this is actually an app. Highly recommend this app. It's called Completely. for eBay, and this will show you all the solds on eBay. A lot of people don't know this, but when you go on eBay, they only show a certain amount of solds every 3 months, and Completely will show you past history of things that have sold on eBay. It's an app. Highly recommend it. It's like WorthPoint that I'm going to show you after the screen. Completely, it is amazing for eBay. It will show you prices, old eBay listings, descriptions, everything you need to know on items, because some of these items you get out of storage units are vintage, and you need that past history, and that's what Completely will give you. All right, next one. This is probably one of the most common ones. WorthPoint. It's a really cool site. You can actually try it free, I think, for 7 days, and this will show you past history on eBay. So basically, it takes all of the solds, not just on eBay, but other platforms, primarily eBay though, and it will show you what those things have sold for in the past. More importantly, what's good about this site, not only it will show you what it sold for, but it will also give you the description. So if you get an item out of a storage unit and you're unsure the history of it, or kind of what is in that, what kind of information regarding that item, WorthPoint will tell you. So it'll give you the description of what past people used and prices and all that good stuff. It's a really cool site. Highly recommended. All right, Terapeak does kind of the same thing. It shows you kind of what to sell on eBay, what is hot, what is not, gives you the trends, gives you a lot of cool stuff. It's actually free to people that have these basic eBay stores, either basic, premium, or anchor. And it is free. It's highly recommended. If you have an eBay store, more than likely you're getting this free already, so you might as well use it, okay? It identifies products, what the sales are going, like how many are, that's basically the sell-through rate of different items. So if you have an item and you kind of need help, it will tell you the sell-through rate, what to kind of sell it at, and information regarding all that on eBay. So not a must-use tool, but it is free if you have an eBay store, and I have an eBay store, so I use this quite a bit. It's kind of like some of the other sites, really cool site to use. Okay, you guys seen all this? You can see that I've been using it. You can see that I kind of amped it up these months, and then November not done so much, but this is what I use to get pure white backgrounds. This is really important. We did a video on PhotoFuse, so if you haven't seen it, go back and check it, okay? But this is what I use to get pure white backgrounds to make my items look beautiful. You need PhotoFuse, and I think it's $100 for a year for the middle tier, and that's what I recommend. But it makes your items look so much nicer. All you have to do is take the photo, and then PhotoFuse will do the rest basically. So all you do is you highlight the item, and then you click finish, and then it will go ahead and make a pure white background. And you see how this background is really nasty and gray? So just highlight it, and it will make a pure white background for you. And then your items will look that much better. You'll have a better sell-through rate. And this is definitely the website that you need to use, okay? PhotoFuse. All right, Wave is a cool website. This is what I use. Remember, you're asked, what does bookkeeping have to do with storage units? It's important as a business that you keep track of your expenses, like dump fees, gas, mileage, all that, right? And this is what Wave does. You can scan your receipts when you're working, and it will basically put it all in a really nice file for you. You can see how much you're spending for tax time. It's a really cool thing. So Wave, it's really cool. They also do bookkeeping, kind of like GoDaddy. So they do both. So if you want bookkeeping and scanning, it automatically syncs everything to your Wave account, so it's easy for taxes. All right, this is a site that I use. Excuse me, guys. This is a site that I use for logos. When you're buying storage units and you're on YouTube and Instagram and Facebook, you're going to want to keep the same name, but more importantly, you want to have a cool logo, right? You want people to recognize you all within all the social medias that you are starting. So this is a cool site. Basically, you can charge $5, $10, $20, $30. It's really cheap, and you can get somebody that's really good at like Photoshop and these different programs to have them create a logo for you for your social media. So when you start YouTube, you'll have a really professional logo. So you can basically hire people to do work for you. and that's through this site, and it's a really cheap option. Link is below. All right, USPS.com, order your free supplies. You can see 000 down here. It doesn't cost anything to order this stuff. You have to ship your items that you sell through storage units, and you need to order boxes from the site so that way you can ship your items, and that way you have boxes ready. It doesn't cost anything. You can have it shipped to your house, okay? So USPS.com to get free shipping supplies. All right, Teespring, this is a site that I use for all of my t-shirts and stuff. It doesn't cost you anything to sign up. It's free, and so you can create your logos and different things. Maybe put your name on a t-shirt so that way when you go through storage units and you videotape it, you can have your own logoed merchandise. You can also order your own merchandise. So if you just want to create a couple t-shirts for you, you can. All you do is upload the image and you're done. You just go ahead and print it off, pay for it, and they'll send you some t-shirts, okay? This is a really cheap way to market your brand because you're going to be on YouTube filming the storage units. You might as well create a cool name, create your own t-shirts, and then as you go through the storage unit, you can promote yourself. So Teespring. Okay, MyLike, no particular order. This is a way to track your miles. Yes, you do have miles that you can use for tax purposes for storage units. You have to drive there, right? Do the auction. Then you have to drive back and unload your stuff, or drive to the dump and back. You're constantly driving with storage units. You're a glorified driver, right? And a glorified mover, but you can only write off the mileage, right? So MyLike is a really cool app that you can use to track all your miles, so that way you can use it for tax time as well. Gift Card Granny, we've already been over this site, but it's a really cool site. You're going to find a lot of gift cards and storage units. I have, yes, they will have money on them. It's crazy. You'll find Starbucks gift cards, Visa gift cards, all kinds of gift cards. Use Gift Card Granny, and it will tell you the best. You basically search for your gift cards as a seller, and it will tell you the best websites to sell your gift card and the websites that give you the most amount of money for your gift card. So it's a really cool site. You will get gift cards with money. Make sure you do call to see if there's balances on them. Don't just throw them away, because a lot of times they do have balances. All right, Declutter is another site. Look, you are going to find a ton of DVDs and storage units. A ton. Oh my gosh, I find so many Blu-rays, so many DVDs. They do sell local. They do sell at flea markets in some areas. Some parts of the country, people can't get rid of them. And like my part of the country in Oregon, I can sell them all day long. You will use this site. Basically, they will buy your used CDs and DVDs. So don't throw away your CDs and DVDs. Basically, you tell them what they want. They'll tell you what they'll pay. They'll send you a label. You box it up. You send it in to them, and you're done. And you can get paid. It's all about finding the most efficient ways to get paid, because remember, your time is money, and you also need to make sure that you have multiple streams of income. All right, this is a cool site. You're going to get a lot of electronics and storage units. Some of this can be big money, especially vintage stuff. Older electronics, big money. And this is a site you can search by the maker, and it will tell you all the solds in the whole world. No joke. So you click, it will tell you what they sold at everywhere, not just in the United States. Look, and they'll tell you what site they sold on too. So on eBay, this is from a different country, and it will tell you everything you need to know about this item, basically, from what other people had said, right? So it is such a cool site. Just type in the model number of the electronic, and it will pop up, and you can do research and make sure you're not throwing away or donating really expensive electronics. Another one is Vintage Guild. Remember, you're going to get a lot of clothing, a lot of fashion, and I gotta tell you, some of this fashion could be big money. I sold a t-shirt the other day for $84. One t-shirt I found out of a storage unit. Fashion Guild is a really cool site. It shows you tags, different things for older fashion that you may find in storage units. You just type it in and search, and you can basically, it'll give you the kind of the date range of when that article of clothing was made. It will also kind of give you more information on it, so that way you can be you can have knowledge when you sell it, so you know kind of what you're selling, and you're not selling stuff too cheap when it should be more expensive. So it's a great site to look up vintage fashion. All right, last site is you're going to find a lot of board games in storage units. Board games are worth a ton of money. You can make really good money on board games, and more importantly, you can also make money with board game pieces. Not just the board games, but the pieces. You can sell just the pieces of board games and make really good money because people lose pieces, and some board games go for great cash. And this is a site not only tell you kind of what things are worth, but also if you find a board game that you're unsure of if you have all the pieces, BoardGeek or BoardGameGeek.com will show you what was supposed to be in those board games. And as you can see, some of them you can even sell on here, and they're going for like $200, $300. It's crazy. So don't just donate board games. They could be worth good money, and more importantly, you could box up the pieces and sell those on eBay for good money as well. So here's some sites. We'll probably do a couple more videos the next few months with some more sites, but this is some stuff that you'll use when you find out of storage units that may help you.